Alright, what's up guys? It's Roz. What's going on? Alright, so I'm going to be showing you how to be a camper here on Underworld Empire. Just to let you guys know, we're doing a $100 giveaway. Here in a few, we will be telling you guys about how to join the $100 giveaway. But in order to actually win, you gotta be a subscriber. But so anyway, what I'm doing on here on this game is called Underworld Empire. And I'm teaching people, specifically, I'm actually teaching somebody on YouTube. He wants to learn how to be a camper a little bit better. And let's see, what we're gonna do is, here, we'll give him a shout out. Let's go find his comment and we'll ask what we have here. So as a camper, his name is Maximus L. Maximus spelled with a Y. So anyway, he wants to know how to be a camper. So as a camper, what you're gonna do first is always try to log in. The more you log in, I haven't been logging in mine because this is a pretty old camper, and you know I take breaks, but try to log in every day so you can get all of these things here, to get all that stuff. Just keep stacking them up. Stay below level 80. It's imperative that you stay below level 80. Don't join your wars. If you join your wars, you'll accidentally add more. It won't be an accident if you keep doing it, but you will get more experience points, and that's what you're trying to avoid as being a camper. So every day, go pay your reputation. Whichever one you're doing, if you're going to be a defensive player, you're going to want to be paying respect to street. If you're going to be doing a lot of jobs, trying to get that money, if you're building maybe an LSI account, probably go straight up mafia. And then attack players are going to be doing the syndicate. And then the cartel is going to be the people who are going to be hitting those bosses in PvP. So defensively, I would say you would be doing these two. And the attack wise, you would be doing these two if you're building an attack account. And the defensive account would be these two right here, so that you can get those jobs done, unlock new areas and unlock new bosses, because you'll be mainly focusing on bosses, not very much PvP, because PvP will come when people attack you on defense. But in the long run, as a camper, you want to max out all of these right here, all of these. So you want to get 6,000 points and all of these, and unlock the weapons and all the stuff that they give you on these things. So make sure you get all those before you turn level 80. They're not going to do a huge thing for you, but that's something to take care of while you're doing it. And then once you get them all, switch back over to your main thing and just keep on farming the hell out of it. And you can only get one of these per day, so that's going to take you a long time. That's going to give you an idea on how long it takes to really be a jumper. That's not the main point of being, not a jumper, but a camper. I'm sorry, I'm playing two different games right now. That's not the only thing that you need to know to be a camper. So as a camper, you want to be, your base defense needs to be up if you're a defensive camper. So mine's at 698, and I'm level 62. And my wins are 1,000 to 400, but 1,000 to about 500. But the thing is like those losses only came from like people that were like hundreds of levels over me. They were like the lowest level that did beat me was around, I think around 700, maybe 5 something. But the other people, the level 400s and 500s and 300s and 200s that were trying to hit me, they were completely, they just bounced. So and some people will say, oh, that's impossible to happen. No, it's not. If you go to the events, sometimes they have these like PvP events. What is this? I don't know what this is. This is Turf Wars. It's live now. Okay, so this is Empire versus Empire. And then this is Empire Contribution, Battle Royale. So yeah, I think the Battle Royale I wasn't in it because But anyway, there's these PvP events. Don't enter them. Do not enter the PvP events, because once you attack somebody in there, you get put on this, the attack list, and people see like a low ass level. They're gonna be like, oh, I could win. You might not. I mean, they might not win because you're a camper, but they're gonna add experience points up here that you don't want to be earning in that way. You want to earn experience points in only one way as a camper. So anyway, do some Googling if you don't believe me that you can get hit by way higher levels than level 80 when you're below level 80. It's only in events, and that's the player versus player events, and not in regular battle mode. You cannot be hit in regular battle mode if you're below level 80. Like on the fight list or wherever in the game, you can't be hit by anybody that's like a few levels from you if you're below level 80. So don't take my word saying that. So anyway, pay respect. I thought I just did, but apparently I didn't. I think I'm trying to unlock this one right now. Wait. I think I'm trying to unlock Cartel 2,400. No, I'm doing this one, Attack, right now. Wait, what the hell? Yeah, I'm doing this. I'm trying to unlock these. So, yeah, so I unlocked one thing. The next thing that you do every day is just log on, do your hunt. Try to get all those hunts every day. And then as you, if you're going to be an attack person, then just go to your sidekicks and allocate things here. So I have, what I'm focusing on are my snakes, because I'm defensive. And so what the snake does for me is 1.2% to the player's defense power and PvP only. That's fine with me. That's fine with me in PvP only, because that's the only place I really worry about defense. This one, player versus player, yeah, that's not really defensive, but this one is, I think, 8 to player's defense power, player versus player only. See, that's all. I only care about that. So then what you would do with these guys, with all these other ones that you're not going to use, is what I do is I just go and first I'll combine what I can, if that's a part of my strategy. So I'll combine these two to get there, and then I'll combine these two. See, I'm focusing on my snakes, and if I get a gold piece or something like that, I'm not gonna salvage it unless it's like something I'm definitely not gonna use. But I won't salvage it until I have a bunch of things and it's worth salvaging at that time. So you can combine 3 sidekicks to increase their stamina, their star rank and power. So, but you need these little red things here, and I'm not going to do that right now. So what you have to do is go back to buy a sign, and you come up to this little tiger up there. I think it is. I think it's the tiger. Yeah. So what you do is you click on the ones that you're not going to be using, and you recast them. But before you recast them, I highly recommend that you go and fuse them together. But first find out what you need to fuse. So right now, I'm pretty sure I can only fuse commons right now. Oh wait, I might be able to fuse. Oh yeah, I can fuse. What does this slider do? Okay, that's PvP hit ×5. I'm not going to do that for the video right now because that one's not really important. I think these butterflies here are also good for my strategy. No, it's not. It's good for my LSIs. But and I'm going to show you about the LSIs later, and I'll explain what that is, and versus BSI. So anyway, you got Stalker here. All these guys, what does he do? 10 attack power EVE, I don't care about that because I'm a defensive player. 5 stamina, I don't care about that. I'm a defensive player. 1 stamina, I don't care about that. I'm a defensive player. What does he do? 3 players, I'm a defensive player. So what I'm going to do is so what you could do is you can combine this one, fuse it with this one, and I think with this one, and you'll get a level 2. And then you'll have to go back and wait till you get more to get it, and then you'll get another level 1 and fuse it with this little tiger here, and then you'll just keep on doing that until you can get something up all the way to level 6, and then get 2 level 6s so that you can fuse it with this level 6. And you can do it like that, but you're gonna need this little DNA stuff. So every now and then you're just gonna have to recast. So I'm gonna do it right now, just recast because I don't really care. I'm not saving those guys up for anything special. So I'm going to recast these guys, and then make sure not to recast things that you're not trying to recast. So I recast them because they're not part of my strategy. So I got 4 DNA from that. And the DNA comes in handy when you're doing things. So let me see what the Fable does. 8 max energy doesn't do anything for me. Panzer doesn't do anything for me. Okay. So what that DNA does, as it shows right here, I have 38 now. And then I think it comes into fusion. So you can fuse something. I don't know if I can fuse anything right now. Let me see. Fusing. Don't have any sidekicks. Okay, so change. The UI is kind of weird in here. It's kind of stupid, really. But it's whatever. Yeah, I can't really fuse anything right now, because I just cast those things. I could have shown you that if I would have not did that. But anyway, I don't even have enough to fuse any. I needed to recast those because I need 40 to do him. But but just, you know, with the sidekicks, play around in there. Just beef up the ones that you really want to beef up. And just rewind the video and listen to how I said it before, because it was correct. I think. Are you scared now? Let's see, what else are we doing? All right, so always come here to your bank. That's the like one of the most important things. Not your bank, your what are those? Your properties. It's like your most important thing. You should always be doing when you log on. I haven't logged on in a little while, so collect your money immediately. If you are doing this, I suggest getting in an empire or making one. I don't care, but go to Empire Home before you go out, and you know, if you're in an empire, you know, confirm. If you're in an empire, you'll be stronger anyway because of their boosts in that empire. And contribute, you know, donate to the projects that are going there. And then you know, we got one here, the God Factory. You guys can join that if you want. It's been around for a while. It's not really anything special, and we're not really good. We're just campers anyway. So once we're bigger, we'll be good. And then if you have the want or need, you know, it doesn't hurt to go and try to get some. You go to the shop and, you know, buy some of your defensive or attack gear that you're going for. I guess I could buy some stuff nowadays because my income has outran the cost of my things. I don't recommend buying these things quite yet. I recommend buying like the minimum amount. You know, but whenever you do buy anything, never ever buy 1 or 2 or 3. Only ever buy 10 of the things that you can do. So that means when you're in the because if you do, each time you buy it, you know, it goes up in price. And that even goes for when you're doing the jobs. The only benefit that I would say that you might want to take advantage of when you're doing jobs is like when they say buy this item, and if you buy it there, it'll be an instant complete instead of waiting for a timer. And that's just up to you, whichever one you want to sacrifice. I recommend just going to the shop and buying those things and then waiting to do the job again. Just go back and do another job. You're going to have to do them anyway. You're a camper. You're going to be sitting. So, you know, buy that, but really, really focus on your vehicles. Get vehicles. And then, you know, definitely gear. Like defense, if you're a defensive player, you know, definitely get your gear up. You're going to need that. I obsess over my gear, and I just save things till I can buy, like this one right here. Let's see. See, I don't have enough. I need 12 million to get the Sky Chaser. I'm not going to debank anything right now. So what you're really trying to get, what you cannot buy, are these retrofitted Apaches. That's what you're going for as a camper. You're trying to get those, because, you know, you can't buy them. It's a motherfucking Apache helicopter is what it says. So that's what you're really trying to get, and you're also trying to get, let's see, you're trying to get those vehicles down there that you saw, but you want to be coming down here to the tech lab. This is the tech lab, is what you're going to be trying to farm while you're here. So, and also anything that's in this. So I just got a crate roll voucher from my daily login. So now I'm gonna roll. You're gonna want to get as many of these guys, you know, these crates as you can. You know, if you can buy them, that's awesome. You know, but if not, if you're trying to play for free, if you're here, you're probably trying to play for free. So don't worry. So I'm gonna go for this one since I'm trying to get, you know, this guy here. As you can see up there, I won't get him, but it's always fun to like, because you never get it on free. I mean, probably once in the game. Yeah, see, they'll always give you some bullshit. Don't get mad about it, because it's just going to piss you off every single time you do it. Another thing is, really, though, like, if you're going to be spending a little bit, I recommend, because since you're a camper, and the way you're going to be leveling up is going to give you a lot of time. So I recommend at least buying one of these, and one of these in the shop. Every 10 levels, it changes. So you have 10 levels to, you know, hustle up a little bit of money to get that, because that's real money you got to spend. So, but, you know, I recommend actually buying all 16 of every last one of them. And you, as a camper, you have enough time. You can, like, spend a whole month in between levels. You can spend 2 months in between levels. It's really, I'm not in between levels, but like in between 10 levels, you know. So, so where we need to be at really is, like, that's for spending people, but really the tech lab is what you're going to be trying to focus on down here in the vehicle section. If you get anything else going on here, it's dope too. You know, I don't think you're going to get anything as a camper right there, but what you're trying to get are these vehicles, because a lot of people just find the vehicles too far out of their range as far as price goes. So because they're speeding up their level up, and then they're not able to keep up with the costs in the game. So if you be a camper, you can, like, get your income up before you start trying to fight with the big dogs, you know. So get your money up first so that you can try to afford these things. But these you can't buy. You can't buy this stuff in here. So this is how you do it. You need to collect these items here. So the Apache is the one you really want to be going for. I do recommend going for some of these tanks too. These tanks are great. But the Apache is really where it's at. Even though, you know, the tank has 35 defense and I really should be going for it, well, it has 50 attack on the Apache. And not to mention, the Apache can be retrofitted here to the War Machine eventually, and you can get some of these items as a camper too. So all you got to do is click on the thing and it'll tell you where to go. Get this item from Mafia Insurrection boss. You can get it there. Get this item from Mafia Insurrection. All this stuff comes from the same boss. You know, so boom, boom. And then you got to get that one from the tech lab. So in order to, you know, find out what you need to do to get that, then you just come back to the tech lab, go down to the vehicle, and you will go to where to get the retrofitted Apache stuff at. The Illuminati. That is wrong. That's wrong right there. They forgot to change it. It's the same thing. Wait. Did they change it yet? I remember there was a time when it wasn't changed. So, which one was the vehicle? I want to get this right. This one was Mafia Insurrection. So yeah, I think it's actually different. Mafia Insurrection. I'm going to go into the bosses, the boss list. So you won't get that from the same boss as you get the Apache from. Oh, yes, it is. Yeah, Mafia Insurrection. This used to be called the Illuminati, but now it's the Mafia Insurrection. They haven't changed it in the tech lab thing, so beware. Don't follow that. Don't follow that, because if you keep looking everywhere in the game, there is no Illuminati anymore in the game. So, but that they're referring to Mafia Insurrection, and I'll show you that they're referring to that by showing you these gears that do pop up in there. And we go to the boss list, go back here, go to public. You can do this in the public, or you can create your own. I recommend doing your own because it's the most sure way of getting it. But you can always go in here and, you know, snag people's stuff. So you come here and you'll see what you'll get. So we'll scroll down. Okay, so that stuff we said we saw from the Mafia Insurrection, which they had in there. And then you got the Apache stuff, the Apache rotor, you know, the Apache headset, Apache gun, you know, so all that stuff right there, they're in the Mafia Insurrection. They forgot to change the name from Illuminati, you know. So yeah, I noticed that before. I was looking for the Illuminati. I was like, where the hell is this thing at? It's not even in here. Hold up. And then I went to the Mafia Insurrection in here because I knew that I saw a helicopter there. So I was like, okay, it has to be this one. So, and it was. And so yeah, they did have a typo there. Some people, you know, go hit up the devs, go to Discord. I should have done it a long time, but I don't really care. This game is dying. It's really dying. But anyway, probably because of stupid things like that. But not really. It's because of the new developers. They're doing weird stuff. So anyway, let me see. So yeah, so you want to be trying to farm that stuff. And that means you got to join boss fights. So if you do this from the boss list, you're going to just have to be waiting around unless you have other accounts, which I'm going to show you how to do. I'm going to show you what to do. You're going to have to figure out how to make your own accounts, though, because you're going to have to do some weird stuff with your phone. You might have to factory restore it. So get a dummy phone, get a burner phone, something like that, or a tablet or something, and factory or download it on there. Assign it to some email address, and then that's not your email address that you're using for this one. Actually, yes, just use this one first, so that you can attach them here and log on this on your main device. So attach them here, just in case. So then get those going. Like, what you'll have to do is factory restore that old device that you have after you've got an account created. Do the same thing, and then start a new game, make a new name, and then factory restore again, and then go back, and you can make up to 5 accounts on one email, and then you have to do that again. But do it again using a different email after you factory store it again after you've reached your 5 limit, and then you can keep going as long as you want for as much time as you feel like you're going to waste. But the more accounts you have, the easier this is going to be for you. So you can do it on the boss, but what you're doing is you're waiting for this health. So you have to go out, refresh it, go back in, and wait for her health to go down. You can watch the battle list over here. Whatever the heck. This is the chat. Okay, so I'm not trying to be in chat. Whatever, but you can go down. The battle log is right here. There we go. So 4 seconds ago, people are attacking right now, so it's cool. It's cool to wait. You can wait around, and then what you're trying to do is steal the execution. So once it says execute, you steal it. You use one of your stamina to kill this boss and get about 2,000 experience points off of that, or 2,000 points towards that boss, which only gives you about 1 to 4 experience points towards your level up, which is great because you don't want to be using a whole bunch of using a bunch of stamina to kill this boss to get points, because that'll level you up too fast. You want to be able to stay as low as you can for as long as you can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do it yourself. And so I have a lot of accounts, but I'm only going to use a few of them, so I won't be able to kill it off immediately. Or yeah, maybe I will. I'll do a weaker boss. I won't do the Mafia Insurrection, even though I really should. But I'm not going to have... It'll take me a couple days to do it because I'll have to go log on to my other accounts. But right now, I'm going to just do a quick one. So first of all, what you're going to have to do is character transfer. So transfer your character over. Oh yeah, before I go into all that, just make sure that you have your reputation, your hunting range, and doing your thing, and then your lieutenants. Try to get as much lieutenants as you possibly can, and combine them. Just get as much as you can. You want to just get a lot of them. Like I cannot to express how much you really need lieutenants in this game. You need to level them up too. You just can't have a bunch. You need to level them up. That's where spending really comes in handy because that's the easiest way to get them. Other than that, it's going to be these boss battles and also these jobs over here. But you don't want to be doing any jobs really as a camper. You don't want to do the jobs. Don't do jobs yet. There's no reason for you to do them. Just stack up your energy and stuff as you level up. But really, as a camper, I would just be focusing straight on your defense or your attack. That's just what you're supposed to be doing. That's what it's for. Because you're going to be getting a whole bunch of defense and stuff, extra defense and stuff from paying respect. So what we got to do is don't go to wars. Get in your boss fights, but don't use experience points. Only use 1 experience point in order to execute. Only use another experience point if that execute failed, and then move on to the next boss that's in that battle, and then keep on doing that to each one of those bosses. Do not attack that boss with more than 1 experience point at a time. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to go and check out and see if I'm forgetting anything. You can gift your people. They give you gifts back. So vehicles is what you want to be getting. And you want to orient your purchasing to your strategy. So go for higher defensive things if the highest defensive numbers if versus attack numbers if you're a defensive character, because you want to continue to power up what you are focusing on. And that goes for any game, really. That's just how numbers work. But before I go out here, I'm gonna go bank my money. Like I was gonna bank your money all the time, or else you're gonna get your money stolen. So bank your money. Never let it just sit around. Just go in there. So, and as far as health goes, if you're a defensive character, yeah, get some more health. I don't really get health because for me that's a preference that I have, and other people will argue with me. I don't get extra health. I like to keep it at 100, but for some reason I have 105 right now. I think that's due to one of my lieutenants. But I like to keep my health at base level because having more health to me technically means if somebody is stronger than me, they're going to have more times that they can defeat me in battle. They have more chances to just keep on getting wins off of me and giving me losses. And I don't want that. So I want to be able to, if they're going to beat me, they're only going to be able to beat me a few times, the amount of times, the default amount of times, So I'm not going to give them more health that they can use to eat up off of me. So that's just my strategy. But in a defensive strategy, I do recommend, like if for other players, like if you're going to be really in the wars and stuff, get yourself a bunch of health with your defense. Also, you are going to be having to focus. I'm sorry, I'm moving backwards because I did forget something. We're going to be talking about class power. Your class power, defensive players, you're going to be wanting enforcer, which is sniper. It's going to be that one, sniper. For me, it is but really it's enforcer. You want to be an enforcer on defense, and then that leads on to other things that will go with. So and I think he leads on to Titan, which is more defensive. He'll be able to do things. He's a really good defensive character. And then your sniper, that's for more attack. And so is assassin, and this is a defensive character too, to me, in my opinion. The heavy weapons, to me, it's defensive, although it is very offensive as well. It's more of a crowd control. Let's go check and see what's happened here. Let's see if I lost any battles or what's going on at all. So we got some gifts. Let's see, just collect your gifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that was only 6. Let's see what the heck happened. Did I get attacked, or would you like to join our empire? Oh yeah, and if you want to get more, what is that shit called? More allies on this game. Let's see what this guy's talking about. Do I want to join? It's not even there. So, 17 days ago, the message is gone. It's kind of whack. The game's dying. So anyway, let's see when the last time I lost a battle. I think it was actually pretty recent, which is surprising. 35 days. 106 days ago is the last time I lost a battle. This person is level 60. They're a camper too. They're an attack camper though. See, look at that. See, they know what they're doing. These guys are campers. See, you can only be beaten by other campers. And I'm pretty sure this is a camper too. Yep, camper too. Yep, you can only be beaten by other campers. This person, definitely not a camper. They ran into a brick wall. Oh yeah, this is a long time ago. Thousands of days ago. Oh, hundreds and hundreds of days ago. This is years ago. Wow, that's like 3 years ago. They still keep track of that? This dude's level 607 now. I'm at level 11. And he still won't be able to hit and beat me, probably. Yeah, so last time I lost a battle was 106 days ago. To other campers. Well, this dude, he beat me, but I beat him too. It was just a toss-up where we're like equal. Suicidal. That dude, he didn't beat me. But anyway, see, bank your money before you attack people too. And as a camper, you shouldn't be attacking people anyway. You want to keep your level low, your ranking low. The battle list over here. You stay out of here. You know, you don't even need to be here, because you'll be giving yourself experience points that you don't need. And really, this account didn't start out as a camper. I started this account just trying to make an LSI, and then I was just like, well, you know, I heard about camper at the time. It was like years ago. And then I was like, okay, cool. Well, shit, I'll just make a camper out of it. I don't want to make another one, you know. So I just turned it in, and I was already level 10 here at rank. So try to stay lower than that, really, because it's just what you're supposed to do. All right, so now we got those things out of the way. Get your guys set up for defense. You know, level up all your guys. So whenever all of your lieutenants here, just get them all leveled up. It's hard to level them up because you've only been using 1 experience points at a time, but that's okay. You won't be able to really level them up that much anyway. So now what we're going to continue to do what I'm talking about. Character transfer. Let me see. Don't fail me now. Oh, shoot, where are we going? Alright, so you get character transfer. Alright, so now I recommend naming your other accounts, you know, what they're for. So Energize, obviously for energy. So he's going to be able to create my bosses, because he's going to be the ones just doing the jobs. 100 Alien Gods, that was one of my other LSIs that I made a long time ago. Well, it started out just a regular, just level up account real fast, but then I stopped playing for a while, and I just transformed it into an LSI, which is going to be mainly for killing bosses. A bunch of stamina is where I'm going for on that one, and some energy. Please Attack Me is a little camper that's for attack, which I named it wrong because he's not supposed to take an attack. He's not supposed to take attacks. But anyway, Kill Your Boss Bitch. That one right there is for obviously killing bosses. So I'm gonna go to my energized account, and you have to wait 60 seconds before logging in. So I go to my energy account, and with my energy account, I have about and what I do with this energy account is I use this thousands of energy here, or this 1,622 energy. I'll go to my jobs, and I'll open this auto click thing, and I'll just come down. Oh, not drinking contest, not those. Leave. Okay, so we got this. We're on bronze over here, and so what I do is I just add a little dot here, and I just press that play button. Oh wait, the play button won't work because it's right here. It will work, but I got to do this. 0 seconds, and then we're gonna put a 0.1 second delay at the end with a 25 millisecond duration. So now we're gonna press that. All right, cool. So this server is really slow. So let me see if I can get it going quicker. We're gonna put it on milliseconds. We're gonna go 50 milliseconds. All right, let's see. All right, so basically I would just let this go, and I would just stack up all this money, boom, boom, boom. So I would just get all this money here, and then after I'm done here, I would just go and I'd bank it, put it right in my bank, and spend it on, you know, buying more properties. I'm not worried about weapons on this account because this is a money account. And what I mean by money account is I collect the money, I'll buy better things, whatever they're called, properties. On this account, you can go in the war. You know, you can go in the wars and stuff with that. So then I go to HQ after I collected all those, donate to the headquarters, jump back in here, go to the bank, and deposit the cash. The reason why I deposit that cash is because I'm going to be buying more and more properties, so I can have a steady flow of income. And the reason why I'm doing that and not buying weapons is so that my account can stay really weak to the attack and really weak to defend. so that when I level up my camper to level 80, I can just put all my money in my hand and then transfer all the money over to my little baby camper account. When he gets over level 80, I can just attack him and lose against myself a whole bunch of times and just lose all that money to my camper and spend all that money on my camper, by buying weapons and mainly properties. Really, you're going to be spending all that money on properties, and that's what you're going to be doing with all your other accounts. It's pretty much just stacking up money. The more money accounts you have, the better, because you can just buy a bunch of shit. So I donated